We are harvest committed to Christ, commissioned to serve.
The names of God. Let the church say, Amen.
We are harvest church.
Jehovah Jireh. The Lord will provide. And so if we were to go through the text, go through it with me, I'll give you some of the verses so that you'll know where I'm coming from. But each step of the way as he went to the mountain, it required faith. And all I have to do is put by faith in front of each phrase. By faith, in verse 3, he rose up early in the morning. By faith, he saddled up his donkey. By faith, he took the two young men with him and Isaac, his son. By faith, he split the wood. By faith, he rose and went to the place that God told him. Verse 5, by faith, he told the young men, stay with the donkey. By faith, he said, we're going to go up to worship. And by faith, he said, we will come back to you. By faith, he took the wood and laid it up on his son in verse 6. By faith, he took the fire. By faith, the two of them went together to the place. By faith, in verse 7, Isaac said, look, the fire, and look, the wood, but where is the lamb? Verse 8, by faith, Abraham said, my son, God will provide the lamb. Verse 9, by faith, Abraham built an altar. By faith, he placed the wood. By faith, he put it in order. By faith, he bound up Isaac. By faith, he laid him on an altar. And by faith, he stretched out his hand to slay his son. All because God said so. And by faith, he called that place Jehovah Jireh. The Lord will provide. And today we're going to look at Jehovah Nissi. The Lord who is a banner over us. The Lord our victory. Have you ever been so low where you cried out to God and complained to God and worried God? It was a legitimate need. It was a legitimate request. Everybody needs water. And yet the Lord said, I am who I am. I can't deny myself and I can't deny my people. I am, like we said last week, I am Jehovah Jireh. I not only provide for their sustenance, I am their salvation. I provide for their salvation as well. I am who I am. If you understand what I mean, say amen.
Amen.
But today we look at Jehovah Rapha. Many, you may hear other people say Rophe and Rapha, but we're going to say Rapha today. R-A-P-H-A. Jehovah, the Lord is my healer. Sometimes the Lord heals us supernaturally. Amen. I want to say this real clear, and I know we're Presbyterian, but I'm a different kind of Presbyterian. I do not believe that the gifts have ceased. Amen. The gifts are operative right now. We do not live in a demon-free zone. We don't live in a place where God can't supernaturally heal you instantly if He wants to. I still live in a world where you can get diagnosed with something and then go back to the doctor and it's all gone. See, I believe that God can heal us supernaturally. But I also believe that God can heal us in death. Jehovah Ra'ah, R-A-A-H. Some translations have it as Jehovah Roi, R-O-I. Both mean the Lord our shepherd. Each one of us have gone our individual way. Each one of us in our heart of hearts has a spirit of rebellion that says, I want to do what I want to do. I want to go where I want to go. I want to wander. I don't want a shepherd. I don't want anybody to be in control of my life. I don't want a Lord. I want to be independent. I want to be an individual. I want to do what I want to do, and I don't want anybody to tell me. We can feign obedience. We can mouth commitment. We can think about loyalty. We can concentrate on our intentions. But our actions prove that many of us, like me, in the pulpit and the pew, we've got to deal with that flesh that says, I want my way. I want it now. I want to do what I want to do. The only problem is when we live like that, we are susceptible to danger. And we are susceptible to the enemy. The Lord is peace, or Jehovah Shalom. How many know that sometimes you just need one moment of victory at a time? And then accepting hardship as the pathway to peace. This life isn't easy. It's not a bed of roses. God never promised us that everything would work out and that we'd have no difficulties and defeats and disappointments. No, accepting hardships as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did a sinful world. This old sinful world as it is, and not the way I'd have it.